Here's a common phrase you've probably heard before. Downsizing your house could free up millions of rands for your retirement. Or it could cost you hundreds of thousands before you've even unpacked the first box. The usual advice sounds simple. Sell the large family home, buy something smaller, and invest the difference. But many retirees compare the selling price of their current home with the advertised price of the new one. They forget about commission, repairs, moving expenses, capital gains tax, transfer costs, and the expense of preparing the new home for retirement. So today, we're going to look at both sides of the coin. First, 5 reasons why downsizing could be one of the best decisions you make in retirement. Then, 5 reasons why it might not make financial or personal sense. Finally, I will take you through a practical example just to show you how quickly the expected profit can actually shrink. I'm Hardy Swart, founder of Family Wealth Custodians, and on this channel, we help South Africans make better retirement decisions by looking beyond the general advice and working through real-life examples. Before we begin, we have a dream at Family Wealth to positively impact more than 1 million retirees with quality, South African-focused retirement content. If this interests you or you find value from that, please do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button, share it with friends and family, and make sure you never miss an episode. Let us begin with the 5 reasons why downsizing might actually be a good idea. Reason number 1, you can release capital from your home. For many South Africans approaching retirement, their home is one of their largest assets. The challenge is that your home does not normally produce an income. You might own a 10 million rand property outright, but still struggle to meet your monthly expenses because most of your wealth is trapped in the house. Downsizing can release some of that capital. For example, if you sell your property and purchase a smaller home for substantially less, the remaining money could be invested to supplement your retirement income. It could also provide additional capital for healthcare, travel, home improvements, or unexpected expenses. However, the important number is not the difference between the two advertised property prices. It's the amount remaining after every cost has been deducted. That brings us to reason 2. Your monthly expenses may decrease. A smaller property can cost less to operate. Your rates and taxes may be lower, insurance may be cheaper, you may use less electricity and water. You may also spend less on gardening, cleaning, security, and general maintenance. A large family home may have made perfect sense when your children lived with you. Once it's occupied by only 1 or 2 people, however, you may be paying to maintain rooms and spaces that are rarely used. Even reducing your property expenses by 4,000 rand per month, for instance, saves you 48,000 rand per year. Over a 20-year retirement, before allowing for inflation or investment returns, that represents almost 1 million rand in savings. Reason number 3, a smaller home may be easier to manage. Downsizing is not only about money. A large home requires maintenance, gardening, painting, repairs, and ongoing management. While you may be comfortable handling these responsibilities at 65, they could become much more challenging at the age of 75 or 85. You can outsource some of the work, but that also comes at a cost. Moving into a smaller property may give you more time and freedom to focus on your family, hobbies, and travel rather than constantly maintaining a house that no longer suits your lifestyle. Reason 4, you can choose a home that's better suited to aging. Your current home may work well today, but become difficult later. It may have multiple levels, steep stairs, large gardens or bathrooms that are hard to adapt. It may also be far from shops, family support, and medical facilities. Downsizing gives you the opportunity to choose a property that is better suited to later life. That could mean a single-story home, better security, easier access, or a property within a retirement estate. It's generally better to make this decision while you're healthy and in control than wait for a health crisis that forces your hand. Reason 5, it may support the life you actually want. Some retirees want to travel more. Others want to live closer to their children and grandchildren. Some want to leave a busy city for a quieter town or a coastal area. A lock-up and go property may make travel easier and reduce the worry of leaving large homes standing empty. A smaller property closer to family may also provide greater connection and support. If your current home no longer fits the retirement lifestyle you want, moving can create both financial and personal freedom. These are all compelling reasons to downsize. But now let's consider the other side of the coin. 5 reasons that downsizing might not make sense. Reason 1. Selling and buying costs can be enormous. Selling a property comes with significant costs. Estate agent commission, which commonly amounts to several percentage points of the selling price, with that added to the commission. If there's still a bond, it must be settled, and bond cancellation charges may apply. You may also need electrical, plumbing, gas, or Beetle compliance certificates. Many sellers spend money on repairs, painting, and improvements before putting the property in the market. Then there are removal costs, storage, and temporary accommodation. But the costs do not stop when your old home is sold. When buying the replacement property, you may face transfer duty, conveyancing fees, bond registration costs, inspections, renovations, new furniture that you might want to buy, and additional moving expenses. The combined cost of selling one property and buying another can easily run into hundreds of thousands of rands. Reason 2. Capital gains tax may apply. Many homeowners assume that selling their property residence is completely tax-free. But that's not always true. For the 2027 tax year, individuals receive a R3 million primary residence capital gains exclusion. Individuals also receive an annual capital gains exclusion of R50,000 across their net capital gains and losses for the year. If you have owned your property for many years and it has increased substantially in value, your gain could exceed the exclusion. For an individual, 40% of the remaining taxable capital gain is included in your taxable income at your marginal tax rate. That creates a maximum effect that could run up to about 18% in capital gains. Importantly, the gain is not necessarily calculated by simply subtracting the original purchase price from the selling price. Certain acquisition costs, qualifying capital improvements, and costs directly connected to the sale may increase the property base cost and reduce the taxable gain. For example, estate agent commission is generally disposal costs that could be considered in the capital gains calculation. Ordinary maintenance and repairs do not necessarily qualify, so proper records are important. This calculation can also become more complicated if part of the property was rented out, used for business, or was not always your primary residence. So you need to speak to a qualified tax practitioner to help you calculate the exact number. The danger is mentally spending the gross selling price before calculating the actual tax consequences. Reason 3. A smaller home is not always much cheaper. You may want a smaller home, but still want to remain in the same neighborhood. You may also want excellent security, modern finishes, nearby healthcare, and enough space for family to visit. Those properties can be expensive. In some areas, a modern 2-bedroom apartment or home in a secure retirement estate may cost almost as much as the older family home that's being sold. You may also replace maintenance expenses with substantial monthly levies. Smaller does not automatically mean cheaper. What matters is the complete cost of owning the new property, including rates, levies, insurance, maintenance, and future increases. Reason 4. You may lose something money cannot replace. Your home is not only an asset on a balance sheet. It may be where you raised your children and built decades of memories. Your friends, your church, doctors, shops, and support network may all be nearby. Moving to a new town because it looks cheaper and more peaceful can create unexpected isolation. You may also discover that you miss your garden, your space, or your ability to host children and grandchildren. A financial projection can measure costs and investment returns. It cannot fully measure belonging, familiarity, and emotional security. Reason number 5, the released capital may not produce as much income as you expect. The financial case for downsizing normally assumes that the released capital, the difference between your original house and the new house that you purchase, will be invested and used to produce income. But the amount of sustainable income may disappoint you. If, for instance, you release R1,000,000 and draw 4% per year, it provides approximately 40,000 Rand annually, or roughly 3,300 Rand per month, before considering tax and fees. You must ask yourself whether the additional income genuinely justifies leaving a home and community you love. There is also a behavioral risk. The released capital may gradually be spent on holidays, vehicles, renovation, or to support your adult children. A few years later, the retiree may now own a smaller home, but no longer have the investment capital that was supposed to improve retirement security. Downsizing only strengthens your retirement if sufficient capital is released, invested appropriately, and spent sustainably. Let us make this practical. Willem bought his house in Joburg in 2002 for about 320,000 Rand. In 2026, after approximately 24 years, the property is now worth 4.2 million Rand. He still owes about 150,000 Rand on the bond. Willem believes the calculation is simple. He sells his house for 4.2 million Rand, settles the outstanding 150,000 Rand bond, and walks away with 4,050,000 Rand. But let us calculate his estimated net position. His selling price is 4.2 million Rand. Estate agent commission sits at about 6% plus VAT, or approximately 289,800 Rand. His outstanding bond is 150,000 Rand. Let's assume compliance work and pre-sale repairs cost at approximately 80,000 Rand. Moving and storage costs at about 25,000 Rand. And before capital gains tax, Willem's estimated proceeds have already fallen to approximately 3,655,200 Rand. Now, let us calculate the potential capital gain. For this simplified example, we start with the 4.2 million Rand selling price. We subtract the original purchase price of 320,000 Rand. We also subtracted 289,800 estate agent commission because this is a cost directly associated with selling the property. That gives us an estimated capital gain of about 3,590,000 Rand before considering any other qualifying base cost items. In reality, Willem may also be able to include certain acquisition costs, legal expenses, and documented capital improvements. Those costs can reduce the gain further. For this example, we will keep the calculation simple. From the estimated gain of about 3,590,200 Rand, we subtract the 3 million primary residence exclusion. When we subtract that, we also subtract the 50,000 Rand annual capital gains exclusion. That leaves an estimated gain of about 540,200 Rand. 40% of that amount will be included in Willem's taxable income. That's 216,080 Rand. This is then part of Willem's taxable income for the year. If Willem is taxed at the highest marginal rate, for example, of 45%, his estimated capital gains tax would be approximately 97,236 Rand. His net proceeds after the sales cost, estimated capital gains tax, are therefore approximately 3,557,000 Rand. Willem expected to walk away with about 4 million Rand. He is already almost 500,000 Rand short of that expectation, but he still needs somewhere to live. Let's suppose Willem purchases a smaller home in a secure estate for 2.8 million Rand, for instance. Transfer duty alone on a property at that price could be in the region of about 90,000 Rand, before conveyancing and other legal costs. For our example, assume his total transfer duty, conveyancing and other acquisition costs amount to approximately 150,000 Rand. He then spends another 100,000 Rand making the property suitable for retirement, including security improvements, bathroom alterations, curtains, and new furniture. His total replacement property cost is therefore approximately 3,050,000 Rand. After selling his property and purchasing the new property, Willem is left with approximately 507,964 Rand. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that capital could provide approximately 20,319 Rand per year. That's around 1,690 Rand per month before tax and investment fees. That does not mean Willem should not move. His new property may be safer, easier to maintain, and better suited to aging. His monthly cost may also be lower, but he has not released the 1 million Rand or more he initially imagined. He's released approximately half of that amount, about 508,000 Rand. That is the number he must use when deciding whether downsizing improves his retirement or not. Before selling your family home, you need to ask yourself, what will I receive after commission, bond settlement, repairs, moving expenses, and tax? What will the replacement property cost after transfer duty, legal fees, and renovations? How much capital will actually remain to invest? What sustainable income could that capital provide? And how much will my monthly expenses genuinely decrease? Will the new home still suit me in 10 or 20 years? What will I be giving up emotionally and socially? And am I moving towards a better retirement or simply following the general advice? Here's the thing. Downsizing can be an excellent retirement strategy. It can release capital, reduce expenses, simplify your life, and place you in a home better suited to aging. But it's not automatically the right decision. High transaction costs, capital gains tax, expensive replacement properties, and rising levies may consume most of the expected benefit. Do not plan around the market value of your current home. Plan around what remains after you've sold, paid every cost, purchased the replacement property, and prepared it for retirement. Sometimes downsizing creates financial freedom. Sometimes it simply means exchanging one property for another while losing hundreds of thousands of rands along the way. The numbers must make sense, but so must the life you are moving towards. At Family Wealth Custodians, we help families understand the real financial impact of major retirement decisions before they commit. Because retirement planning is not only about reducing expenses, it's about creating clarity, confidence, and peace of mind. If you need professional help to determine whether selling your property or downsizing actually makes sense, then you're welcome to schedule a complimentary exploration call with myself or any one of the professional team members. The link is in the description below. I'm Adi Swart. This is Family Wealth. Keep investing into your future.